Hi.
There you go. Sorry about
Is that the one that worked? Of course, that's the one that worked. Let me try that again. Hi, everybody. My name is Aiden Michael Chapman, and you have just tuned in. You are tuning in. You are in the process. Huh? Oh, I hear myself now, Austin. This is an issue. Okay, great. Sorry for all the hiccups here. We drank a lot of soda. So one more time. My name is Aiden Michael Chapman, and you are in the process of tuning in to No Regrets Theater Company's 10-minute play festival showcase extravaganza. I didn't title it. But we have 6 awesome short plays for you, and I really hope that you enjoy it. It's such a great thing that we get to do semi-live. Well, it is live, but we get to do what we love, and that's theater. I just want to applaud No Regrets Theater Company and their recent growth, because we have accrued 222 members in the company, and I think that is fantastic, and I hope that it continues to grow. And I just want to thank our audience too. And so, you know what? Enough talking from me. Let's start this show. So if we can have our first director come out, then we will see the first show. Take it away.
Hi, my name is Mary Angela. I directed the first show called A Very Canceled Christmas by Janelle Woods and Sean Carver. I have Henry Graham Murray playing Santa, Christian Hall playing Bernard, and Sarah Hill playing the PR elf. Thank you so much for coming out and joining us, and hope you enjoy the show.
Sir? Sir, you there? Hello? Mr. Claus? Jolly St. Nick? Father Christmas? Kris Kringle? Santa, my boss, yo, you there?
Bernard? Is that you? What do you want? I'm on vacation.
Sir, Thanksgiving was weeks ago. Your vacation days have run out, and you are due back to the North Pole. We are way behind schedule on making toys, and everyone is wondering if you went AWOL on us.
What do you mean behind? I thought we agreed to outsource this year.
Outsource?
I thought we were just going to order all the toys off Amazon.
Sir, you can't just let Amazon do Christmas. It eliminates the point of the holiday.
But I thought with everything going on this year, it would be best.
Have you done your voice training this year?
Oh, Bernard, I'm tired of having to fake an American accent. I have been delivering presents since well before America was even a country. And my name is Kris Kringle with K's.
But sir...
No, Bernard, not this year. I want to display my true self, my own voice, my new body.
New body?
Yes, I've lost a ton of weight. Did you notice? It's my new diet.
What?
It's the South Pole Beach Diet. It works wonders. And just think how much less reindeer power we'll need for the sleighing. We can probably fire a reindeer or two. Maybe Comet or Clyde. Nobody knows Clyde.
But sir, our sponsorship with Coca-Cola requires a fat American Santa.
Oh. Well, call Diet Pepsi. New Christmas, new me. I can't wait to display the new improved Santa next year.
You mean this year?
No. You said we can't outsource to Amazon?
Right, we can't, because we're going to do it, like we do every year. Build and deliver the toys.
Not this year, Bernard. Christmas is cancelled.
Santa, why would you want to cancel this year?
Because, Bernard, the pandemic. I don't want the reindeer to get sick.
Santa, we have an excellent medical team here and safety measures put in place.
Well, I could catch it and bring it back to the North Pole.
You'll be fine. Plus, maybe this year you won't kiss that poor kid's mom under the mistletoe again.
Oh, what about the elves? Are you not worried?
No, I'm not. We already have our route set up to end in the South Pole, so you can quarantine with the reindeer for a few weeks after. Plus, we have an excellent care team, and the doctors here who are literal magic.
Oh, I can't, Bernard. I'm sorry.
Why not? We have taken every precaution and keep it safe for you and the families.
Well, it's not about safety.
Then what is it? We need you for Christmas.
Well, it's just that the global pandemic is really serious.
Yeah, of course, which is why we've done everything.
You're not listening. It has spread all over the world, right?
Yes?
And it started showing up early January, late December last year.
Yeah? Santa, what are you saying?
I started the spread of the pandemic. And if I go out again this year, someone will put two and two together, and Santa Claus coming to town will become an anxiety-inducing song and not a happy one.
Oh, holy night. Don't worry, Santa. We have a team for these things called the PRLF.
The who?
No, that's a band. Hold on, I have to make a call. Yes, we have a code 1225. Yes, I'll hold. Yes, a 1225. I'm positive. Right away. Okay, thanks. Well, Santa, they said they would.
Did somebody call? I'm sorry. Did somebody call for a PRF?
Oh, he did, but who are you?
I'm Sam, the head PR elf, the lead public relations elf for all mythical creatures and mascots, including Santas, elves both Keebler and on the shelf, and many, many more. No problem too big or too small. I'm the one they call. You name it, I can fix it.
I see on your card it says PRLF, and I get the P and R public relations, but what do the L and F stand for?
Elf.
Elf?
LF?
Elf.
This is ridiculous.
Hey, you called me. Do you need my help or what?
Yes, we do. It's bad. It's really bad. I don't know if you can fix it.
Sure thing, Santa. So, what did you do? Put the wrong person on the naughty list? Call a kid a cotton-headed muggy niggins or whatever it is? Show up to a person's house uninvited? Call Christmas Shoes your favorite song?
No, none of that.
Dang, for a second I thought we were going to have a problem. So, what are we dealing with?
I think I started a global pandemic.
Son of a nutcracker, you what?
The pandemic is my fault.
I think he's just stressed. The real.
This is going to be the biggest scandal ever, Santa. Nick. Can I call you Nick?
Sure.
Nick, it is important for you to trust me. I am highly trained in these situations. First, tell me exactly what happened last Christmas. Take a deep breath. Go.
Last year, Christmas happened right before the coronavirus spread quickly. I was the one person who traveled to every country and literally every house and ate every cookie and drank every glass of milk. This was before my South Pole beach diet when I could do that.
I see. And how did that go?
Did what go?
The diet. I noticed you lost a lot of weight.
Oh, thanks for noticing. Nice that someone did. It went very well, thank you.
Santa, you weren't sick when you left.
Well, it was probably Rudolph.
Oh, you think so?
The timeline matches, and the global pandemic that was clearly started by either you or Rudolph. How sick was Rudolph? What were his symptoms?
Well, I think his nose was red.
Okay, this is ridiculous. I do not think.
Please, Bernard. Continue, Nick.
His nose was red, funny, and he slept for weeks after we returned home.
Oh, come on. The reindeer always sleep for weeks. They just flew around the world.
Bernard, please. The adults are talking. Nick, I'm gonna have to agree with you. The timeline matches. Rudolph getting a red runny nose. I am sorry, Nick, but Rudolph spread the coronavirus last year.
Oh, thank God. Oh, I mean, that's horrible.
He probably gave it to you, so you were likely an accomplice that night.
This is preposterous. Nick, sorry. Santa, there's not enough evidence.
That you didn't assist Rudolph in the spread of the whole pandemic. I couldn't have said it better, Bernard.
So, what can we do?
Maybe we should talk privately. Bernard, do you mind? It is critical we start, and I need to speak privately to my client.
Sure, I have paperwork to finish up anyways.
Now, the first thing we need to do is release an apology video. Now, this is quite simple. I will be here every step of the way.
And where will this video be uploaded?
YouTube. Then news stations and drama channels will scoop it right up. It is important we get this video out immediately. Now, we will start the video with a long sigh and a pause looking into the camera. Okay, can we try that? Okay, that is great. But we need this to feel this is a really hard topic for you to talk about. The sigh allows sympathy votes to increase by 12%.
Well, this is a hard topic for millions of people.
Sure, but their feelings don't matter. Your feelings do. Now again.
Oh!
Now, that was great. Now, when you start talking, rules to follow, do not take responsibility. That means you were in the wrong. Next, play victim and shift blame. Shift.
Okay, I think I get it.
Okay, now we need to work on one more thing while the apology is being written by my assistant. Okay, Nick, we need to work on your crying.
Crying?
Yes, this is the key part. What I recommend is a glass of water. Do you have one?
Oh, yes. Oh, actually, it's a glass of rather fine single malt scotch, actually.
Great. Perfect. Fantastic. Now, dip your pinky finger in the glass and place drops into each corner of the eye. This will create tears. Oh, perfect. Now you need to fake cry. Heavy breathing, snotty nose, etc., like so. Great, now you try. Beautiful, perfect, fantastic. The only last thing is your shirt. It needs to change.
His shirt? What's wrong with it?
It says Santa on vacation, not remorseful, sad Santa.
Okay. Well, I have this.
Oh, that is perfect. Now, I sent you the script. Let's go ahead and record it. Just read right from the script.
Okay.
Great. Whenever you're ready.
Hello, entire world. It's me, Santa Claus.
Tears!
Oh. Oh. Hello, entire world. It's me, Santa Claus. This is the hardest thing I've ever tried to do. Last Christmas, Rudolph spread the coronavirus as we were delivering presents to all the children of the world. As a person trusted with a reindeer, it was my responsibility to check on their health during the flight. Oh, I clearly didn't notice Rudolph was ill. I take full responsibility, but to be crystal clear, it was entirely the reindeer's fault as they carried me round the world to each house. I regret my actions fully, and it has been really hard on me during this difficult time. I will do better tomorrow night, and we'll be putting Rudolph to sleep. Wait! What?
Someone has to take the fall, Santa. It was either him or you. Now keep going. I can fix this in post.
Fine. Where was I? Tomorrow night we'll be putting Rudolph to sleep. May he guide his own sleigh into that good night. I am sorry, but I thank my fans, the whole world, but obviously this year I don't think you should trust me to carry out Christmas, and I don't blame you, so with a heavy heart I must say that Christmas is cancelled.
Santa, stop.
Okay, it's just not.
Excuse me? We are in the middle of an amazing performance.
Santa, I found evidence that you did not spread COVID.
No, he did this, and we need to fix it. Nick, please.
I have evidence, Santa. The elves in the medical division sent yours and your reindeer's pre- and post-flight reports. Rudolph did not have COVID, and neither did you. You didn't spread it. The world did after you had already gone by.
Wait, really? I'm innocent? We don't have to put Rudolph to sleep?
No, he is lying. He doesn't care about your image. I do.
What? Santa, you can see the medical reports right here. I'll send them to you right now.
Nick, you did it, and we do not have time to dilly-dally. This video needs to be shot and released. You don't want everyone to think you caused the biggest pandemic in centuries, which made millions of people sad, do you?
Santa, I promise you it was not your fault. It's a great coincidence, but you were not the cause.
He sits on a throne of lies!
Hold on, they just came in. Thank you, PR Elf. But the report clearly shows the reindeer and I were healthy at the time of the flight. Bernard was right.
He forged them. He made them up?
No, you can clearly see the stamp and the signature of the doctor. This wasn't my or anyone at the North Pole's fault. This time, you don't need a PR elf.
Of course you don't need my help. This always happens to PR elves. Years spent practicing, but never called to save Santa. Just the odd scenes, behind the scenes elf. Do you know how hard my job is? How much good I do for people who make mistakes? Who helped the elves on the shelves get free housing? Me. Who helped Hermie go back to making toys after he pulled out his patient's wrong tooth? Me. I saved them all. I make them look better. But I took this job 300 years ago to help you, Santa, not elves on a shelf. 300 years with nothing but small-time gigs and time just spent sitting around. And no one is ever mad at Santa. Everyone loves you. The biggest crime you do is getting people hyped before Thanksgiving. I'm sorry, Santa. I'm sorry I pushed so much, but this was going to be my big moment, my chance. I thought I wasn't going to regret working here anymore.
Why do you regret working here?
Well, when I was a Keebler elf, I used to get the best toys for Christmas. But when I came here, I found out that you have a no presents for employees policy. I guess I just missed getting presents, especially since I never actually got to help you, Santa.
But the holiday is about more than just presents.
Yeah, I know, but it just feels kind of sad to send all these cool gadgets and gizmos and no, you can't have them. I just think the policy is unfair. I think everyone should get a Christmas.
What about you, Bernard? Do you think this policy is unfair?
Well, Santa, if I'm being honest, yeah, I do. I've made so many Red Ryder BB guns and always wanted one.
Are you kidding? You'll shoot your eye out.
You give them to kids every year. I think I can handle it. I have 400 years of experience under my belt.
Is there something that you always wanted, Santa?
Oh, I guess I want the people who work so hard every year, the people who both maintain production, keep my good image going and everyone in between, to be happy. I never thought about how rude it is to deny the people who make Christmas, well, Christmas. Effective immediately, every employee gets presents.
Yes,
You mean it?
Santa.
Yes, I think it's about time I show you all how much you mean to me.
Oh, thank you, Santa. I can finally take you off my hit list. I mean, my naughty list. Bye.
You know, Bernard, you could have told me if you thought the policy was unfair.
Yeah, but what if you put me on the naughty list?
I would never. Imagine the bad press if my head elf was on the naughty list. I would have to use the PR elf. Oh,
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm just glad we're back on track for Christmas. I can tell you,
what do you mean? Christmas is still cancelled.
what do you mean it's canceled? I thought you said we just...
Bernard, calm down. It's okay, there will be other Christmases.
Sir, we haven't missed a Christmas in, like, ever. What about the children? The families who rely on Christmas?
What about the stress the pandemic has caused? The holiday is stressful enough. Maybe it's better if I don't add to it.
But sir, the holiday is super useful.
Yeah, if you're the one receiving gifts, getting all those gifts in and delivering all those gifts, that's a different story. It's really stressful.
But what about that point of the holiday? Better to give than receive thing you were saying earlier.
Oh, come on, as much as I would love it if that was still true, it's not. Face it, Bernard, people want Santa. People don't need Santa. People don't need Christmas. It's just stressful for them, and while fun, well, perhaps we should skip a year.
Sir,
Yes, Bernard?
I just opened the wish list of people on the nice list, and sir, this year I think people need you more than ever.
What do you mean?
Sir, this year has been a nutcracker of a year. Many people are not asking for gadgets or gizmos or wants. They're asking for needs like food or their lives back, asking to see their families somewhere other than some place called Zoom. The most popular request this year is just toilet paper.
Toilet paper? Like to wipe with?
Yeah, and I talked with the Charmin Bears and they're fresh out. The point is, well, yes, the holiday is stressful for people trying to find the perfect gift. Christmas does mean more to people than just gifts. Christmas is more than packages, boxes, and tags. It doesn't come from Amazon or Walmart or even our workshop. It's so much more. Most people wish to spend Christmas with the ones they love, but this year they can't. And some people just asked for a hug.
Really? A hug?
Yeah, after a year of not leaving their home, even something as small as a hug can make a huge impact.
Well, I can't hug them. They'll be sleeping.
You don't need to hug them. The holidays will. The holidays are like the best hug. It's warm, and you're squeezed pretty tight, financially at least. Sometimes Christmas can be the best replacement for a hug.
Oh, yes. I guess you're right. I can probably wear a mask and just not go near the people.
You shouldn't go near them anyway. Have you been going near them?
Our cookie's going to be gluten-free. I can't have gluten on my diet.
Probably not.
Oh,
You can always feed them to the reindeer. I'm sure they get hungry.
well, that's fair. What about the milk? Oh, is it?
No, it's not lactose free, but I'm sure you can pour it in their yard. Look, Santa, you are the hero the world needs right now. Christmas is what people need right now.
Well, I guess with great power does come great responsibility. All right. Well, I guess I should fly back to the North Pole tonight, huh?
Yes, sir. I'll send Comet right away and then we can get to work on getting production back on track.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. Kellogg's owe me a favor. I'm sure they'll lend us Snap, Crackle and Pop for a few weeks. Oh, and Bernard,
Yes, Santa.
thank you. call me Nick. And Merry Christmas.
You're welcome, sir. I mean, Nick. And a very Merry Christmas to you, too.
Awesome. Awesome. Virtual claps, and I'll give you some real ones. Come out and bow. Yay. Loved it. Awesome. Chugging right along, we'll move on to our second show, and that is Momentary, directed by S.J. Roberts, starring Shenandoah Thomas and Alyssa Grace, and it was written by me. So enjoy the show.
A young man is on a phone call. He sits outside on a stoop. The sound of taxicabs and conversation fills the air. The skyline is peaceful and beautiful. It's almost as if the city smog has lifted for a few minutes. The sun is on its final 10 minutes of the day.
Row the boat to safer ground.
Hi. I was just checking to see if the results are in. It was like 2 weeks ago. My name is Harry Walters. Yeah, I don't know. It's just my name. No, I'm not related to Mr. White. I promise you, I was in 2 weeks ago. It was on a Monday. 08/23/1997. Yes, today is my birthday. Thanks. I'm not sure. No, I don't have anything planned on my special day. You seem super fun. Can you just please check one more time? Great. We'll call this number if and when you get the information. 718-555-2289. I'll try my best.
Hey, happy birthday.
Thanks.
Have you gone in yet?
No, I've been dealing with stuff out here.
Oh, boo, that's no fun. You shouldn't have to deal with that on your birthday.
Not like all my responsibilities went away.
Well, it should for just a day. You could just stop and feel this moment. I mean, you only get one birthday a year.
Yeah, it's just a lot to process. I think I'm kind of losing my mind.
What are you talking about? Another year older, another year wiser? Well, do you need help finding it? Your mind?
I don't feel wiser. I don't feel anything, and no, it just seems a little too far gone.
You should come in. That might help.
I think I'm sick.
What are you talking about?
I don't feel right.
What are you talking about? Can you give me a little more information?
If you sit down for a sec, I'll give you all the information you need.
Sure.
Sorry about that. I don't like getting close to people. I'm not what you would call a reliable friend.
Oh, please, you are plenty reliable. I mean, without you, who would have picked me up that one time from the airport?
You and I both know we're just roommates.
Ouch.
No, I don't mean to be harsh. It's just that we don't spend time together, and it's not your fault, it's mine. I've been sleepwalking.
What?
I wake up in my car every morning. I'm in the passenger seat, and it doesn't matter where I hide my keys. I still find them.
Harry.
They're testing me for like brain tumors and stuff. And my vision's been really spotty as well.
I have no idea.
Well, yeah, I don't let that kind of information get out.
So, a tumor.
Yeah,
That's scary.
I know. I'm just glad I'm in the passenger seat and not the driver's. I feel like I've never been in the driver's seat. It's almost like I'm watching something else control my life. And I know I have free will, but it's messed up.
Is that why you're having a lame birthday?
Partly, I just don't like birthdays. I don't understand them.
What's there to understand?
Well, I mean, for starters, some birthdays mean more. Like 16, you can drive a car, 21, you can drink, 50, you're over the hill, 60, you're eligible for Social Security. Why celebrate that? It's just another year where you took up space and caused more problems than you solved.
But cake.
Yeah, cake is good. Also, it's the Facebook comments. Like, I haven't seen you since I was 5, and you're commenting on my wall to tell me happy birthday. It's just odd. My ex from high school commented on my wall, happy birthday. It's like what? Like, it's, oh, look at me, look at my comment, see how of an amazing person I am for commenting happy birthday on this guy's wall. Just shut up, attention seeking.
Are you okay?
No, actually. I'm really not. I'm very sad. I don't know if I'm dying. I'm kind of numb to the fact that I could be dying. I've been this way for a long time.
Harry, what do you...
Well, no, because it's like I might have the perfect way out. You know? This could be my escape. And nobody could think badly of me. I'm gone without a trace. I really don't like my life. I never have. I probably never will. I've tried to hide it. I thought these feelings would just go away, but they haven't. I thought these were just moments in my life that I could overcome, but that's not the case. I feel like I'm being swallowed by my own pain. I just can't be happy. And I've tried, I really have. I don't want people to think that I didn't.
I had no idea you felt this way. Why are you telling me this? I don't mean to sound cold.
I know.
We've been roommates for 3 months now, and this is the first time we've actually taken the time to sit down and talk about issues. Besides, like, roommate stuff. I only found out it was your birthday because you left your driver's license out one night after you got back from, I'm assuming, a bar. It's really been bothering me. I want to be your friend.
I guess I just feel I'm not worthy for friends.
That's a load of crap. You are worthy. Let's start now. We could be friends. Actually hang out, get dinner, watch a movie.
You know, I would honestly love that, but friendships are so fleeting. I mean, one minute you have somebody that you can count on, and the next you don't. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you have this way about you that's like, I've watched all your drunk friends from my bridge, and they cry and they pout, and then they come out and they tell you what's wrong. And I don't know why I do a lot of things. You're just here right now listening to me, and that's all I can ask for.
Well, I promise if you come inside, it might make things a little better.
Maybe, but that's a temporary feeling. It'll make me happy for a moment, but moments are small as a grain of sand. Quit my job.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. It felt right though. I don't really have any regrets about it. I kind of feel lucky. Like I said, I got to say, I quit. Do you know how liberating that is? I gave up. Giving up is one of the most surreal feelings I've ever felt. You should try it sometime. Don't you really hate that book club?
Oh my God, yes. But it's good for me, you know? Like work. Work is good for you, Harry.
Yeah, maybe, but sometimes the things that aren't good for you feel the best.
Well, how are you going to pay rent?
Yeah, that is the optimal question. I've decided not to.
I think you should reconsider.
My mind is made up. You'll figure something out.
You always do.
I think I'm going to get very drunk tonight.
Or I'm going to be completely sober.
You want to know the scary part? I don't know what would be worse for me at this point. That I'm only happy for the moment, but if I'm sober, then I can't be happy. Not even for the moment.
Harry, do you have anyone you can talk to? This can't mentality is super unhealthy.
Believe me, I have tried to cut all the can'ts out of my diet, and they always find their way back in. Just like chocolate. I mean, what would you call this conversation? You're like a physical, living, breathing person with thought opinions?
Well, I don't know if I'm qualified.
That's okay.
Yes, but I'm not a professional. I work at a startup, not a psychiatry office.
Talking to a thought tamer could help, but only for a moment. We might find the root to my problems, or it could all just come back to that one thing.
What's that?
I was never supposed to be alive.
Harry, don't talk like that.
No, I mean it. When I came out of my mother, I was dead on arrival. And the doctors breathed new life into me. Everything was silent. The moment was somber. And then bam, I cried. I cried so long. The doctors must have known they could get so much more out of me alive than dead. They must have known that my medical bills would have been high enough to fund their lives.
Harry.
I'm sorry. This is a lot. I know you didn't sign up for this, but neither did I. I think I killed myself in the womb. Or fate did, or something, or whatever. The fact of the matter is, I have never felt good, and the goodness has never stayed around. It always leaves out the door. Sorry.
Harry, what can I do to help you?
The surprise party was a cute idea. Thank you for planning it. I am grateful.
You knew?
I like to sit on my bridge and dangle my feet and watch as the cars pass under. I saw the whole group of people entering the house. I figured it was a surprise party or a really sloppy robbery. So then I walked over and waited for you. I knew you'd be back soon. You always go for a run this time of night. I figured I would sit here and wait for the final blow.
Do you want to come in and celebrate? It's your 23rd birthday, and you should try to make the most of this.
No, I wish I could. It'll just make everything harder.
Harder?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Don't make me say it. Please. If I say it, then you have to report me.
Harry,
Don't play hero. I know you like to plan things, but I don't need you to.
What should I tell everyone?
Whatever you think they need to hear.
Okay.
I think I'll be happier this way. I'm not asking for you to understand. Thanks for listening to me and being sweet all the time.
I got you a pair of really funny socks for your birthday.
You keep them. You'll need them.
Will I see you later?
Maybe. Eventually. Momentarily. Hello? This is him?
Harry Walters?
08/23/1997.
It's benign.
Wow, that's wow. Yeah, I'm still here. Can I call back some other time and schedule that? Yes, I had a happy birthday.
Goodbye.
Yay! Awesome. Correction. The director that directed this was Sarah Jo Jacobs. Sorry about that. Also, terribly sorry for not including a trigger warning. That's my fault. And lastly, I'm okay. There's nothing to worry about. I just like dark stuff. Great. Moving on to our third show.
Hello, everybody. My name is Lex Blair, and this is my first time directing this show. It's called Interview, and this was written by S.J. Jacobs. And guys, I'm really excited for you to see such an amazing, talented cast. Some of these people I've gotten to work with along Windows Theater. You guys are gonna love them. Mary Angela Mercutio is playing Holly Jane. Madison Sedler will be playing Dr. Dana Thomas. And finally, Jason Vyers. Yes, I got it right. Is our little friend tonight. You'll see. I cannot wait for you guys to watch this. So enjoy.
Oh. Hey. No, Mom, I haven't had the interview yet. No, it should start any minute. No, I didn't wear the shirt you got me. Just because I don't dress like an old suburban mom. Yes, I look work appropriate. Mom, we talked about the word slut, remember? It was created by That's right, the patriarchy, but no, I do not look like a slut. Yeah, I got out of bed before noon. Look, I literally have the interview today for the job. Oh, they're calling. I gotta go. Yeah, I love you. Bye. I gotta go. Bye. I think you might be on mute. You might be on mute. Or is that on my end? Let's see.
Sorry, these things.
Totally. Yeah. Oh no, you go.
Right. Back. But hello, Holly. We are so glad that you could join us today.
Did this bitch really call me Holly? Ugh. I hate it. My name is Holly Jane. I can't believe I have to correct people. Ugh, I hate it. But it's okay. Gotta remember that book I just read. How to Love Myself. And god damn it, I have 2 names. You know, there were 3 Hollies in my kindergarten class, and one of them stole my boyfriend. You know, I hate that name so much. Almost as much as I hate correcting people. This happens a lot. A fucking lot.
And when you think about it, the San Andreas.
Yes. Hi. So, I'm so glad to be here. I actually go by Holly Jane. It's like 2 names in one, like one of those good old Southern double names. Thank you for having me.
Well, I'm Dr. Dana Thomas, and you can just call me Dana. No need for that Dr. Thomas stuff. We were very impressed with your resume, Holly. Anyway, just before we get started, if you could, oh, well, right. Before we get started though, could you make sure your ad blocker is on? We don't want any unwanted ads popping in.
Oh wow, I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, do you have much Zoom experience? I thought it said so on your resume.
Oh, I do. Yes. Let me just that should do it.
Wonderful. Now we can officially get started. Just let me find my pen. Oh, no, not that one. I'm sorry. I'm very particular about pens. I always use the Precision V5. Have you used these pens?
I don't think so, but I'll have to try. I've been needing some good pens.
They're great. Anyway, I know it's a crazy time in the world right now with everything going on, but our company is excited to say that we have been able to be very flexible and adaptable during this time and are growing more now than ever, which is why we're looking to expand our team. So tell me, Holly, I'm sorry, Holly Joe.
Jane.
Tell me what you believe your biggest attribute to this company would be.
Well, Dr. Dana Thomas, I'm glad you asked. When reviewing your mission statement, I
Pens. Ever just wanted the perfect pen? Yikes! Ouch! Much too loud. Just doesn't work. Get yourself the best with the Precision V5.
I'm so sorry. I really thought I fixed it.
It should be on the top left.
Well, I'm on an iPad.
I'm on a Mac. An iPad.
Sorry.
Just let it play out. Just let it play.
I'll let it play.
Your best with the Precision V5.
I apologize. I'm still learning the ins and outs of Zoom, but I think you'll find that being flexible and learning on my feet is one of my best skills.
Great. Well, hopefully that will be our last interruption. So, Holly Jean.
Jane.
Okay.
Do you need help getting out of bed in the morning? Alarm's just not doing it for you? Get the walk around alarm. Trust me, turning this baby off is the challenge you just need to start the morning thinking on your feet.
Oh, finally, got it. Oh, thank goodness, I was starting to feel stupid.
Get your college degree today at Don't Feel So Stupid University.
Well, that was certainly something. Let's move on. What is your day-to-day like now? How would your previous job experience help you in this position?
Well, currently I am self-employed, which has actually been a really great growing experience. I feel like I've gotten the opportunity to really get out there and spread my wings.
Does your mom pick out your clothes? How lame. Be original with our signature graphic tees. Over 5 million sold. Be flexible and grab one of our best-selling tees. More tees, please.
Well, that was
oh my
interesting.
I am just
Let's just skip to the last few questions. What would you say your greatest weakness is?
Sluts. Looking for hot girls that go. Girls, hot. Slut. Girls, hot. Boobies.
No. I am not looking for that. I don't even believe in sluts, right? I mean, I don't slut shame. I mean, I'm not a slut. What I mean is I'm sexually awakened, but I'm not promiscuous, but that's not bad. I mean, like girl power and yes, queen. Oh my God.
Well,
oh God.
Holly Jean, that will just about wrap up our interview. Holly Jean? Holly Joe? Well, I don't like being hung up on like that. No, no, sir. That's lower marks right there. Well, Holly Joe, I am impressed with the ability to work on your feet, with your ability to say improv a scene when things go wrong. However, I'm not sure if these are the types of things you're looking up on the internet, if you would be a great fit for our company. Now, we do like to expand different types of people. So if something like the booby sluts thing, if that's really, I just feel like I shouldn't have seen that. It's not very professional. It's not really something that you would see in an interview. Let's see. Well, I gotta give you credit though for being able to stick through this the entire time. But what can I say? I just don't know if you're the type of person, Holly Jim, to be a part of this new team. See, we're looking for somebody who could be a leader, a leadership position, who can manage a team of, say, 5 or 6 sales representatives to create a new culture within our company. Now, as I was saying beforehand, sort of like in California with the San Andreas Fault, if an earthquake comes at a bad enough moment, the whole state will just detach completely from the United States. And now, see, that is not something that we want here at our company. We don't want somebody who can detach and move out further along into the ocean and then just drown. No, Holly, June, we are looking for somebody who will be part of the company, part of the culture. Thinking about someone who has the leadership skills to really push forward and push ahead. And Holly, June,
Jane, it's Holly Jane. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, but
I beg your pardon.
My name is Holly Jane. It's 2 fairly simple names put together, like Christmas and Tarzan. It's Holly and Jane. I had time to read your entire Wikipedia page, Dr. Dana Thomas. I know you have a PhD in communications ethic and general conversation. Wow, so how's the minor in underwater basket weaving coming? And with your fancy ass, made up ass greeting card degree, you think you could remember 2 simple names squished together? It's Holly Jane. I'm sorry. I don't know what.
Well, Holly Jane, I actually appreciate your candor. I do need to ask, what—
Ever wanted all the men to be dead? Ever wanted to live in a world where your tits could go wild and free the way the she-goddess intended? Ever dreams of living in a feminine dystopia, free from wieners of any shape or size? Ew, dicks. Well, for 3 easy payments of $33.33, don't worry. We know you make 75 cents to every dollar a man makes. Doesn't that infuriate you? You can buy our book, I'm That Bitch, How to Be the Boss and Look Hot Doing It. Just call 876-888-9878.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, that went so poorly. It's kind of funny.
Well, it is nice to at least talk to someone who can laugh at themselves. I do have one last question. Did you happen to catch that phone number? Take care, Holly. Jane.
Wow, that was great. And I think that was from a first-time writer as well. So kudos to that as well, because that was great. Moving right along to our 4th show.
The next play is Earth in Tranquility by David Beach. Aya Morgana is played by Devon Glacier. Oksana Volkova, President of the Russian Federation, by Samantha Ross. Laura Taylor Johnson, President of the United States of America, by Tyrese Fink, and it's directed by me, Henry Graham Murray.
And crawling on the planet's face, some insects called the human race, lost in time and lost in space and meaning.
Please turn on your headphones. Pожалуйста, наденьте наушники. Quien da allí? Por favor, pónganse los auriculares. Yergue Wada, hola se matarás? S'il vous plaît, mettez sur votre casque.
Good morning. I am Gaia Morgana. Thank you for traveling such great distance to moon-based tranquility for this first summit of the Earth. Earth is suffering. The people of Earth are suffering. Humans have created many adverse conditions because of greed. Yes, greed. This is the natural condition of humans, and also the natural misery for humans. Some might say greed is a universal constant, expansion and contraction, compaction of a mass to deform space-time. However, it is not. You humans collude for greed. To start, we will watch this capture of two of your leaders colluding for greed. This capture took place last year on the Russian frigate Yamal in the Arctic Ocean with the American and Russian presidents.
Trust no leader.
Yes, I know.
No one.
Trust no leader. Meaning?
Never trust what they say.
Does this extend to present company?
What is phrase I've learned? Trust, but verify.
Of course, in all things.
Yes.
Shall we speak frankly about our relations?
Of course. Is how you say business as usual. Business as usual in post-Cold War, Cold War.
Then why invite me here?
Is right thing to do.
How?
To meet, to see you, to know my adversary.
We are adversaries.
We have always been adversaries, at least as long as my life.
At least as long as my life.
We do not change just because we sit and drink together.
I thought maybe we had a chance to change things.
Why use past tense? Head?
I don't understand.
No?
We have the entire world looking to us.
Of course. And the world likes adversary.
You don't want change?
Of course I want change. Change comes with a price. Change comes with compromise.
What if change comes with collaboration?
We must still appear as.
No, this is not what I want. I want us to stop, to think, to work together.
So many things go into that.
Yes, I know.
We have large industry working against the enemy.
What if we change?
We all change. For example, we are making more resources here in this sometimes frozen ocean.
Mining for oil.
Of course. And gas
And shifting the market balance.
is all together.
What if we work together on energy in the Arctic?
It does not make sense. United States have so little of Arctic.
But we work with Canada.
We work with Canada.
Maybe we should create a consortium.
And do what? Divide profits?
No, work on the environment, on energy. We could create the global north.
Global North.
Yes, Russia, Canada, and the US all working in the Arctic for all.
Interesting idea. But one problem.
And that is
Canada and Russia have most of Arctic.
Norway, Denmark,
Small pieces, nothing to compare.
and the US.
Small piece again. More to compare, but small still. You misunderstand.
I misunderstand.
What your President Trump say years ago? Make America great again.
Yes,
Is what we all want. For our country to be great. Russia, great. America, great. Is what make us leaders.
yes, of course. But what if we work together to make the world great? What if we work together to make the Earth's environment great?
Da. Da. Yes.
Now please welcome President Oksana Volkova and President Laura Taylor Johnson.
Thank you all for traveling here to moon-based tranquility from our beautiful Earth. Earth that is home for all. Her Excellency President Johnson and I, that we met 1 year ago in Arctic Ocean, wonder what we can do to heal planet, to heal division.
We needed perspective. We bring you here, all leaders of the world, to see this marvelous planet, which is home to all.
Here in Sea of Tranquility, where humans first come to moon in 1969, we hope this first Earth Summit brings us together to learn we are not adversaries, not enemies. Caretakers we are. In being caretakers, we take care of each other.
American astronaut William Anders, when he first flew around the dark side of the moon, said, "When I looked up and saw the Earth coming at this very stark, beat-up lunar horizon, an Earth that was the only color we could see, a very fragile-looking Earth, a very delicate-looking Earth, I was immediately almost overcome by the thought that here we come all this way to the moon, and yet the most significant thing we are seeing is our own home planet, the Earth."
The cross-culturally and ethically genuine and honest reflection and introspective nature of both humans and our communities as a whole is a method of which we may examine external factors and cognitive reasoning and scientific lenses. But in doing so, we may effectively lose sight of the extensiveness of our actions as they permeate, as well as our own needs and actions in a manner of which we believe we may affect a genuinely cognitive and hypersensitive, multifaceted cognitive being such as our planet is both lofty as well as simplistic. It can be both complex or as simple as looking outside yourself. As both poets and mathematicians could tell you from looking at the universe and celestial bodies around our planet. Perhaps it is more an issue of understanding our true nature and sense of true self, rather than the data and setting aside the constructs of doubt and the diatribes of the past that no longer served us as a whole or were too detrimental to be genuine or sustainable for our grandchildren and their future generations. Toxicity of the physical kind is not a reason to permeate trauma and lack of sustainable growth. Approaches to the Gaia goddess paradigm takes is a duplicitous but also genuine and cross-culturally competent cognition that would make it far more rational for both objective and subjective reasoning that validates what was at some point a hypothesis. While no one person may speak the truth of an entire conscious living system, world leaders of different professions and many walks of life could confirm this as a genuine point of growth and progress. In other words, a scientific and colloquially recognized modus operandi as a means of understanding how we might begin addressing 21st century issues such as climate change, socioeconomic justice, human rights and community involvement, responsible and ethical resource management, and ongoing environmental harmonization, along with proliferating and progression of the Earth's sustainable and ethical initiatives. First and foremost, we may both look internally and externally, as well as down the proverbial generational road for forward growth in a back to basics methodology of sorts, while focusing on our subjective needs and communities, which in turn will progress and speed up the growth and healing of the Gaia paradigm as a whole, in the literal sense for both continuity of our home and for future generations.
It's a great work.
Begins.
Oh, is it not over? Is it over? I'm so sorry. Okay, scared me for a second. Wow, great job. It's a lot of good points there. If the vessel that we're all on stops working, then so do we. So poignant. Great. So let's move on to our fifth show. Yes, I know numbers. So we're going to move on to our fifth show. Great. Fifth show director. Did we lose you? What's going on? I don't know about you guys, but I sure do love silence and improv. Okay, let me just pull up my handy dandy thing here. I'm pretty sure it's needle in a haystack. Say what?
I thought Needle in a Haystack was the sixth show.
Let me check. We had to change some things up, but that's okay. That's the beauty of live theater. Okay. Oh, that's what I sound like. Great. Let's just pause that. I don't stop, Aiden. Jeez Louise. Great. Whatever. Oh, I guess I could mute myself. Yeah, that'd be That's my fault. It's actually the night in question. What, did I mess something up? What's going on? Oh yeah, you're the director for that.
I
Terrible,
am
sorry.
the director. So I'm gonna impersonate myself and pretend to be somebody that I'm not. My name is Shenandoah Thompson. I am the writer and director of Night in Question, which you were about to witness and play jury to. It's about our corruption and how one looks at a society. So I hope you all enjoy. We have a wonderful cast. We've got Mr. Joshua Mullins playing Barry Starr. We've got Mr. Kyle Phillips playing Sam Gwine. We have Ms. Hannah Lee DeFreitas playing Lil Red. And we have Ali Rohrbach as our Lieutenant Brick. So I will let them take it away. You've had enough of my gabbing. So thank you. Enjoy.
Let's see. Can you hear me? Sorry, I'm not used to doing all of this so informally. My name is Barry Starr, representative to Mr. Wolf. And you know, it's not my place to judge. I merely present the facts. I try to not allow my opinions to interfere with my perception of the situation. I mean, bias is, after all, a dangerous thing. But to a certain extent, you ought to have some notion of what you're dealing with when you come aboard a case like this. It's not so cut and dry as you would see. The plaintiff has already established history with my client in regards to numerous false accusations. I mean, there's the issue with my client's relationship with Giannulli, the former mayor turned general attorney. So there's a lot of stuff to unpack here. And this is all without mentioning the stranglehold that these brothers hold on this community. I mean, the sheer breadth of their reach astounds me. And so then when you look at my client, who has fallen victim time and time again to legislation that deregulates his previous endeavors, allowing for the monopolization of their production, what is there someone to do? They turn to the most reasonable source of revenue that they have within their means. And frankly, what those brothers have managed to set up, I mean, set aside the legalities of the situation, you will see that they are true masters of entrepreneurship. And even Friar Tuck, with his sermon of edible innuendo. My client has faults, as do any, but we have to wonder. When we consider the variables at play here, whether he had much of an option. As I said, it's a complicated scenario, this one, and I should think it unwise for any of us to leap to rash conclusions. We must take the appropriate time to consider. We owe ourselves that much.
The first time I met Wolf, Jesus, would have been about 4 years ago now, give or take. I get a call for backup around 6:30 or so, domestic disturbance. I race out to Ferrymore Lane, and I mean race. I never flew like this in my life. You think I have wings or something, right? Anyways, I get there and I hear this screaming. I mean, blood curdling screaming. And I see old man Jacobs going at it with Mr. Wolf. Fucking Hunter Jacobs never had a problem with anybody in his life. Know what I mean? Anyways, the MS hadn't gotten there yet. So I'm just standing there, got this blanket around this girl, and no one is doing shit. They're all just standing around. So I'm like, will one of you get the fucking tape and quarter off the scene? And did anybody get a statement from either of them? I mean, the last thing you need are any peeping Toms trying to get to the crime scene. So anyways, I noticed that Mr. Wolf is standing all cool and shit, just smoking a cigarette without a care in the world. I mean, if somebody just tried to take an axe to me, you better believe I'd be pretty wound up, am I right? But like, this guy just shrugs it off like it's any old day in the woods. I'm thinking, what the shit is up with that? But I've still got this girl just staring off into the wilderness. Poor thing looked like she was on something. I asked her how she came upon this place. She said her grandma lived in the community. I'm so sick of this shit. You know, it used to be a nice place. This kids could play on the corner and mind their own business, but now you got this fucking undercover industry at large, and this shit is spreading to our seniors and our kids. It's just disgusting. I don't think it was her idea to run those cookies. I mean, those fuckers have an ugly amount of influence. What do you expect?
I want my fucking cape. Oh, I get it. If I wanted my cape so bad, I should have just listened and obeyed the fucking directions, right? So I guess you never ran a stop sign. You think I don't know what's going on. I see everything that's happening. You know, I used to walk down Shoe Street until that house got raided. After that, I took the path over the river and through the woods. And look, I didn't expect Jacobs to go off like he did. There's warnings on the package, okay? You're supposed to eat a little, see how you feel, then maybe eat some more. That way you don't fucking freak like a noob. Look, I get it. What would you do if you walked in on an elderly orgy? You're coming over for dinner, and instead you find some guy eating out your neighbor's grandma. You'd freak the fuck out too. They used me. They fucking used me. Their whole logic was no one would ever suspect little old me with my picnic basket. Fucking tripe. They knew damn good and well the risk involved. They just didn't want JJ or Raj to take a fucking dive. Do you know Friar Tuck has half the congregation hooked on his chachos? Don't think I don't know about your fucking pecan sandies too, bitch. Who needs a drink?
Woo! Nothing beats a runner's high. Well, almost nothing. We've been following their organization for some 160 some years, and I mean it when I say that these are effective little... Sorry. Try not to use slurs. We know Ma is a matriarch. What we're interested in is who's responsible for handling it once it moves from production to distribution. Zach oversees the shops. Sammy is the baker. Fast Eddie supervises shipping and packaging. Flo fixes the books. Friar Tuck uses his congregation as a front, where JJ and Zoots use the pizzeria for distribution. Elwood runs the dough for all of them. Then you got the doc and the professor. I'm not convinced that they're the ones with the strategy behind all this. We know that Red didn't come up with this shit on her own. And frankly, we don't give a rat's ass about Mr. Wolf unless he leads us to the high collar. Look, I'm not a monster. I don't downplay the sacrifice my brothers made. I was there, you know? There are bigger things at play here.
You know what the worst part about it is? They drove all the manufacturing out of the area. No more mom and pops, no more cobblas. It all came down to their conglomerate softening off every part to the highest bidder. And you wonder why this place has gone to shit. Take Shoe Street. This would have been about 1.5 years before I met Wolf. I'm doing my regular beat, basically making sure the kids don't get lost to and from the senior center. A CPS worker comes in looking like she's seen a damn ghost. Says there's this little old woman drowning in debt, no idea where the husband ran off to. My whole thing is, seriously? You have no idea? Ask the fucking Keeblers. They run this place like their own personal playground. You know, you think they don't know everything going on around here? You think they aren't behind it? Well, let me ask you, who do you think benefits? Ah, shit, where was I? Ah, that's right, Shoe Street. So, CPS worker tells me there are these kids being fed naught but broth and beaten to sleep. She takes me over to the address, and I swear on my life, I've never seen so many children. Look like a goddamn anthill. So we took them into state's custody. I think they mostly got split up. House got condemned. There was just no saving it. I don't know whatever happened to that old woman. What a world, huh?
When you measure someone's character, you cannot merely look upon an instant and use that minutia to determine the whole of a person's morality. I mean, if anyone attempts to cause grievous bodily harm to you or anyone you love, are you not permitted to act in any manner of self-defense deemed necessary? Mr. Wolf is by and large a good man. I mean, he has amassed considerable wealth concerning his endeavors, even if he was acting as sometimes a consultant with Messrs. Keebler, etc. In addition to his professional entanglements, he may often be found volunteering at the local soup kitchen or seen ferrying the less fortunate across the river. His donations triple those of the average person's taxes, yet you hear nary a complaint from him about this. I mean, his contributions are always made in the most magnanimous sense. I would challenge any amongst you to weigh your own selflessness against a man who, in the face of an untold scrutiny and continued abuses on his public persona, has managed not to rail back against such claims, but rather take every second of this tirade in stride. I mean, we could certainly go back and forth and dig up all kinds of horrendous things about Mr. Wolf, but what good would that do? Does such an act permit us to impartially levy judgment against these claims? What verdict would you suppose is due then?
I was gonna wait and see if Aiden was gonna come out and announce, but I might as well just go ahead. I would like to present to you Needle in a Haystack, written by Samantha Ross, and I am the director, Rose Collins. The characters and actors in this play are Melanie, played by Sydney Pepper, a woman about 22 years old and is the sister to Macy, Daniel, and Ben, the siblings' much younger brother. Melanie has recently moved out of her family home. She's casual but neat. Macy, played by Jamie Bradley, is a 21-year-old woman, sister to Daniel, Melanie, and Ben. She's in her last year of college, and she recently moved out of the family house. She's dressed casually. Daniel is played by Sinan Beshcook, a 19-year-old man, brother to Melanie, Macy, and Ben. He's been struggling with a severe heroin addiction since the age of 16 and ran away from his family home 7 months ago. He is disheveled and messy. Macy and Melanie sit in a small diner in the middle of a rundown town.
I don't think he'll show. I mean, we haven't heard from him in months, and all of a sudden he's willing to meet up? That's not really.
Can you just calm down? I talked to him on the phone. He said he'd come. I want to have at least a little faith in him.
Faith? He said he'd come to Christmas. Didn't show. He said he'd come home for Ben's birthday, but he didn't come for that. I mean, Ben's a kid. How do you tell a kid that his brother's not going to show up because he's hopped up on whatever he can get his hands on, and whatever he's shoving into his body is clearly way more important than Ben is? Sorry. And then Dan said he'd come home for Easter, and he didn't. Did he call? No, because his phone plan was canceled by the company because he didn't pay for it, and Mom wasn't going to pay for it because he just used it to contact his dealer again. See a pattern?
I know. He's my brother too.
I swear to God, if we drove 3 hours for him to not show.
He will. It might just take him a second. We've only been here for 15 minutes.
15 minutes. 15 minutes with Daniel always turns into 30 minutes, and then 2 hours, and then 5 days, and then it turns into 7 months without seeing him.
It's different this time. We came to him. That has to amount to something, don't you think?
Whatever.
So, we're thinking of getting a recliner for the living room. There's one online for... Dan, over here. I told you.
Hey, sorry I kept you guys so long. It was a long walk.
A long walk? I thought you had your car.
Yeah, the car.
You do have the car, right?
I think I'm gonna have a bacon cheeseburger. What about you guys?
I guess I'll have the same thing. What about you, Dan?
I don't have the money.
We have you covered. Don't worry about it. Get whatever you want.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. It's really great to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too.
What? You don't miss your big sisters?
I do. How's Ben?
He's good. He's going into 2nd grade now. He misses you, you know? His birthday was a few months ago.
No, that's good. Yeah, that's good. The 2nd grade bit.
Where were you?
When?
When you said you were going to be at his birthday party and never showed.
Oh, I was dealing with some stuff, like taking care of things. You know how it is.
Like what?
Just stuff. Like life. Things are going pretty well for me currently, living on my own.
Where do you live?
Around here.
Around here? You said it took you a while to get here.
Can I get a grilled cheese and like a milkshake? Yeah, a milkshake would be really good.
Sure. Like I said, whatever you want.
Cool, because I was just gonna take it to go.
What?
Nothing?
Dan, where have you been? You just left. No phone call, no note. We barely heard from you in months. I mean, you just. Mom's worried, Paul's worried, we're all worried.
Don't be worried, right? I'm alive. You see me.
How the hell did you even get here? You're a state over 3 hours away from everyone.
I know, pretty cool, right?
No, it's not cool. You got out of rehab and then you ditched.
All right, what is this? An interrogation or something?
No, it's not. It's. Paul found heroin in your room, Dan. Heroin. It's not like he found a loose cigarette or something. That's heavy stuff.
Paul never liked me.
Well, he didn't just plant it there. How did you even get a hold of that kind of shit?
Paul always wanted me out. He didn't care about me.
That's not true. And you left us. Where'd you even go?
Well, here wasn't my first choice.
Why'd you leave? Mom and Paul wanted to get you help.
Does it look like I needed their help? Right? I have me, and that's good enough. You know, I didn't come here to be interrogated. What are you, like the fucking cops or something?
Why do you expect we're scared?
All right, look. I'm cutting down.
Cutting down? What the hell does that even mean?
What do you mean? I'm cutting down. Right? That's what I said. I am cutting down. It means what it means.
How can we help you?
I don't need help with that. The cutting down bit, but all I need is like $400. That's it.
$400?
Yeah, just the 400.
Look, we can't.
Well, can you ask Mom?
Ask Mom for $400.
Yeah.
Dan, you know we can't do that. She has to take care of Ben and stuff.
No, I get it.
I'm sorry, but it's just a lot of money.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna go. Thanks for.
Wait, please, just sit down and have dinner with us, please.
Look, I have stuff to do.
Please.
So, Ben did an art show a couple weeks ago with his class. I know it was finger painting, but he actually did a pretty good job for a kid.
Yeah, he was super excited to show us. They had little easels all around the gym showing off the kids' art from art class. The teacher thinks that he has the potential to be really good when he grows up. He gets the colors, which is crazy because he still doesn't get the whole don't run around the kitchen when there's food on the stove thing.
And I just recently moved in with a couple friends from college. Mom and Paul helped me move in. It's a small house, but it works. Hey, you should come visit sometime. Macy thinks it looks like a house out of Whoville, but...
The house is different. The house is like a weird orange color with bright blue trimming on the outside. Even Ben thinks it's ugly and he's 7, so.
Stop, right? I know what you're doing.
We're just catching you up.
No. You're trying to make me feel guilty.
No, we're just telling you about...
You are manipulating me. You want to make me feel guilty, so I'll go back.
I'm not trying to manipulate you.
What the hell do you call what you're doing right now?
We just want to make sure that you're okay.
You always do it, all the time.
Dan, this isn't like you. We can get you help.
I don't need help. You think I need help? I am not fucking crazy or anything. I am fine.
You're not fine, Dan.
I am! Right? I am living my life on my own terms and...
What? Killing yourself?
Stop.
No, you're our little brother.
You don't care about me. Right? You just don't like who I am. Right? I embarrass you. You're trying to fix me.
This isn't you. You're not like this.
Yeah, and how do you know what I'm like? You don't get it.
We're trying to.
Nah. No, you're not. You're gonna sit there and say you are, but you're thinking in your mind, you're like, he's a fucking junkie, or he's crazy, or something like that.
You're not crazy because of that. You're not crazy at all. You're sick, and we want to help you get better.
Yeah, I'm sick. Right, I'm a sick person.
You know I don't mean it like that.
It's kind of funny how you think you're helping.
I'm trying to.
You are all so twisted, right? Your way of thinking. You know, I think that if Dad wouldn't have left us when we were younger, maybe you guys would have been better.
What are you even talking about?
That really screws some kids up, like in the head. Like you guys haven't dealt with those issues, and that's why you think it's okay to just manipulate people into not leaving you because you're afraid that they'll ditch you too. Kind of like how you're manipulating me to try and get me to come back or get help.
We haven't dealt with those issues. We're not the ones who've been doped up since 16.
I am not.
What? What are you gonna say? That you're not addicted and you can stop whenever you want? Because clearly you can't.
I am fine, right? I am doing fine.
Really? Danny? Really? Where did your car go?
I'm not talking about this.
Daniel, what happened to your car?
Shut up.
What the fuck happened to your car?
I sold it. I sold it, okay? Big surprise there.
Why?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Why?
I owed a guy money. God.
For what?
You know what?
And where's your apartment?
I don't have one.
Then where do you stay?
I don't want to tell you, because then you'll just send some cop or an ambulance to get me, and then I'll have to move, and it'll be a whole situation.
Is that what you need the $400 for?
No.
What are you doing to get money? How do you afford to keep buying stuff?
See, I don't have a job, so $400 would really help.
You know we can't do that.
You keep talking about getting me help, but when I ask for it, you don't want to help.
We're not helping you kill yourself.
What, am I on suicide watch now?
No, what we're saying is that this lifestyle, all of this, is killing you. And I'm not going to help you participate in that. I'm sorry.
Okay. You know, I didn't want it to go this way. Didn't have to happen like this.
Dan,
I just needed the money and maybe some food.
we can get you food, but the other part is off the table. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Please, we can put you in a hotel for the night.
Danny.
It was nice talking.
We're not just gonna let him walk away, right? We had him here. He was right here, Mel.
He doesn't want help. We can't help him if he doesn't want to help himself.
We don't care what he wants. He's our brother. I mean, you've seen how bad it's gotten since he left. It's only been 7 months and he sold his car. He's living on the streets. He's in debt to some guy who knows what he's doing. What happens when he can't pay that man back? What happens? He's been gone for 7 months, Mel. 7 months, and if everything can fall apart this quickly in 7 months. What happens in month 8 or 9 or 10 or 12, assuming he makes it a year out here living like this? What happens?
I don't know.
Melanie, come on. He's not going to make it a year like this. Mel, please.
He left Macy. He's gone.
What do we do from here?
Hope he makes it.
End of play.
Great job, everyone. Wow. Awesome. Well, that has been our festival that we put together for you. I just want to thank all of our new faces, whether that be audience members or actors, directors, writers. Thank you so much for joining the family and putting on theater in a time where we really need it. So thank you, everyone, and have a safe and happy holidays, whatever that means to you. And if you watch this and you're like, wow, I'd love to act, direct, write, just let me know, because I could always use more of you. Awesome. Thank you, everyone.